I'm going to show you how to make an origami star, perfect for a Christmas tree or just general awesomeness. First, we need to make a pentagon. So start by folding the square in half across the diagonal. Next, we need to find the point halfway between these two corners here. So I'm just going to gently fold it in half and give it a little crease. There. Creased very nicely. Now we fold this corner across to the crease we just made. Oops. Now we fold this edge back so it's in line with this bit here. Next we fold this edge so it's lined up with this edge here. Now it's important to note that it does not have to be lined up with this point. It's okay that they are separated. Now we fold it along this line here. Next you need something with a right angle edge. We want to draw a line straight down, we might say perpendicular, from this bit here. So I'm just going to fold this out of the way for now. The line that we need is there. So we're lined up with that little tip, and it's even with the base here. This is where we need to cut. Snip, snip. This bit is junk. I reckon that's a pretty perfect pentagon. What do you think? Okay, now to turn it into a star. We want to fold the whole pentagon down into this triangle part here. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to gently crease it along that line, and the other line to make the triangle. Gently crease it along there, and turn it over. And then you can fold this bit in to that line and flatten that down nicely. And same on the other side. Fold this bit in and bend it back along that line. There. So far it's coming down into that triangle shape. We've just got a bit more to do. So fold that bit across, flatten it down, and there's an extra bit there. So let's bend it back along this line. So I'm just going to push it back. Make sure it bends through the right spot. You might have to gently guide it back and forth. And then I've got this bit left, so I'm just going to push that across like that. It's okay if you folded it in a different order to me, as long as the whole thing is collapsed down into this triangle shape. We need to fold the top 2/5 down, leaving a 1/5 gap at the bottom. So if I just guess, I would say this is about double that. So I've got 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, and then underneath would be 4 5/5. So I reckon that'd be pretty close. Or you can measure it, and you just break the height of your triangle into 5. Now I'm very lucky. My triangle is 5.5 centimeters tall, which means each fifth is 1.1. So 1/5. 2/5 there. I was pretty close. Nearly got the right spot. 3/5 at 3.3. 4/5 at 4.4. Need to fold the top 2/5 down now, and it should be touching that bottom 5th section, and squash that down nice and tightly. use a folding bone if you have one. And if you don't have one, maybe you can use the ruler. And now we open it up. So, we have a lovely small pentagon inside our larger one. We're going to crease these folds that we just made so they all go in the same direction. So I'm going to crease it down just along that bit. Then we do the same on the next one. Just going to fold it down along that line. Same here, just along that one. Same along that one. And it's okay if you go further than the line, as long as you get the right bit folded as well. And last one there. All of our sides are folded in the same direction. All of these lines that go from the point down to the small one, fold those ones in the same direction. And this will make the next step easier.
That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4.
And there's 5. So now we turn it over. I'm going to fold up this bit, and then I'm going to fold up this bit. You see it makes a bit of a point there. Makes a nice point. So while you're folding up this side, you can just have that point going down flat like that. Then we're going to spin it around and do the exact same thing. Fold up this side and sometimes you might have to check it's going through that little corner. Now it is. Fold that one down flat, spin it around, push this bit up, spin around, do the same thing, push this side across, and finally make sure I do the same on this last one, push that side across and fold that down flat. Now this takes a bit of finesse. If you just carefully push everything down, you can see it's starting to take on the right shape. I'm just going to flatten down the edges. And we want this to take on a nice pentagon shape, which becomes the back of your star. So I'm just going to gently fold down these bits once they look like they're in the right spot. Now we're nearly done. Turn it over. We're going to fold each of these points into the center. So up here, and then just make sure that fold goes through the point over here. And you can see I had to pull it back a little bit to get it through the point. And spin it around, this bit into the center. And spin it around, this bit into the center. And spin it around, this bit into the center. This last one always takes a little bit of fiddling because this bit's already folded in the way. So I'm going to lift that up just for now. Now we fold this one. I'm continuing that fold across as far as it wants to go. And then this one goes back to where it wants to be. And there is your completed star, perfect for a Christmas tree. If you go back to this step and fold the points up a bit further, you can make a three-dimensional star like this.